Avengers Infinity War is the ultimate Marvel fan dream come true. I really liked this movie, and the Russo brothers who directed this film did the best job that I think anyone could have done. They have created what most would consider impossible to do, meshing together a plethora of characters from various MCU films that result in a gargantuan and highly ambitious film that people have been waiting on for 10 years. This review will be spoiler free, and I'd like to invite you to subscribe to EskimoTV so you can catch reviews for the newest films out in theaters and never pay to go see another bad movie again. Don't forget to hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that way you don't miss a future review. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about Avengers Infinity War. Thanos, portrayed stunningly by Josh Brolin, is not only the villain, but also the main character of Avengers Infinity War, who you really get to know and understand why he makes the decisions that he makes. Thanos wants to get his hands on 6 powerful, glowy, magical rocks known as the Infinity Stones in order to destroy half of the universe. And so, the Avengers team up with the Guardians of the Galaxy characters in order to stop the biggest threat that they have faced. One thing that positively separates Infinity War from other MCU films is that our villain Thanos is a real threat. One fact that I don't like about previous superhero films is that you know the superheroes aren't going to die, which takes away some suspense and actual threat that these villains pose. Luckily, when it comes to Thanos, within the first 5 to 10 minutes of this movie, the tone is set and you realize that this guy is extremely deadly and the film isn't scared to take out some major iconic characters that have been in development over the past decade. Don't worry, I'm not going to say who. This is a spoiler-free review, but this movie definitely is aiming to have the most epic and intense stakes that any of our characters have ever seen. If you've been following the Marvel Universe, you'll have lots of moments where your jaw will drop and you'll think, wow, I can't believe they just did that. This unpredictability is the main aspect that I thoroughly enjoyed because unlike other films in the past, this truly felt like anything could happen. Avengers Infinity War really hinges on the fact that you've seen and understand the movies for all of the main superhero characters. There's so many characters that the film has no time to spend developing the heroes. They assume that you know who these characters are, and that doesn't mean that you have to have seen every single MCU film, because there's a lot, but it will help if you've seen a few. If I had to recommend 5, I'd recommend the first Avengers movie, Captain America Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther, and Doctor Strange. Those should give you a basic idea of who everyone is. Once you understand who these characters are, the action sequences will have a lot more significant meaning because you understand why everyone is fighting. This is why I say this is a Marvel fan dream come true. Fans who love these characters will just be super excited to see them have this deadly showdown against Thanos. And if you've seen these types of movies before, these superhero films, and they weren't exactly your cup of tea, this movie isn't going to change your mind. It's not like, I mean, yes, the stakes are higher, but you really have to love these characters to really care about all of the action scenes that are going on. There is a lot of action in this movie. There's so much going on and sometimes way too much going on. Some people might think that there's way too many things happening, but you kind of expect that going into Avengers Infinity War, where there is this large ensemble cast of characters. And I think that if you expect that going into it, you won't be too bothered by the fact that there is a lot going on. I think that the Russo brothers did a great job doing what they attempted to do, and I think it's the best job that anyone could have done. I'm going to give Avengers Infinity War an A. There's also only one extra scene at the end of the credits. Most Marvel movie fans are used to seeing 2 end credit scenes, so just make sure you know that there's only one. I love talking about movies, but one thing I love more is talking about movies with you. So leave a comment if you have any questions or have an opinion you'd like to share regarding Avengers Infinity War. You can also carry an ongoing conversation with me if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Recently, I was invited to be a guest on my friend Rudy Garcia's podcast, Revolve One. And so if you'd like to check out an interview we recently did talking about the best films of the year and some of the biggest anticipated films yet to come, you can check that out in the description below. And last but not least, if you want to catch my quick 60-second movie reviews, you can follow EskimoTV on the Stardust app. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can click right here for more icy and chilly EskimoTV reviews.